Sir. Sir, They took him, sir. The captain. They came at night. We couldn't. We were returning from Daggerfall when our caravan was attacked. Bretons fighting with Daedra at their side. Killed most of us, but the captain, They took the captain. Stormhaven. Ruins. Near the border. They took him there. Please, whatever it takes, find the captain.
Go! Find the captain. When I recover, I'll head to Coghlan village in Stormhaven.
Go! Find the captain. When I recover, I'll head to Coghlan village in Stormhaven.
With the supernal dreamers? Taste the flames of oblivion. Go, my minions. Slash. Why won't you die? In his name, die.
gods! They killed them all! Those Daedric filth killed my entire patrol. Then they dragged me off and threw me into a nightmare. Vaermina. They kept saying Vaermina. High King Emmerich needs to know about this cult. With their nightmare magic, these Daedric madmen could plunge Stormhaven into chaos. But you, thank you for saving me. As soon as I recover, I'm going to Wayrest. I have to warn the king about these people. These supernal dreamers. I don't know, but it can't be good. They're up there calling on Vaermina, the Daedric Prince of Nightmares, putting me to sleep and talking about summoning something.
I heard she killed.
If it's what I saw in my dreams, it's something terrible. Without a doubt. I even heard King Emmerich's name. We need to warn him. We need to warn everyone. I told the village constable, but he's more worried about these slavers. He doesn't understand. These people worship Vaermina. No more than most men. She's the Daedric Prince of Nightmares and Evil Dreams. She's horrible, but some people actually worship her. I'm a happily married man.
You know, underneath all that steel, that knight actually has a pretty attractive figure.
Whoever you are, you've got to help me. I know what this looks like, but I can assure you, I have committed no crime. The local constable is apparently 2 arrows shy of a quiver. The town was attacked by slavers, and he's accused me of being involved. I am a Knight of the Flame for Mara's sake, sent here to help secure the village. Just that I arrived in town right before the attack. It's absurd! Nerves are on edge at the castle, so I was sent to help protect the village. A messenger should have arrived ahead of me, but Constable Pascal says he never received the message. I'm glad you came along. The constable's down by the docks. If he won't listen to reason, try to find the messenger from Alcaire Castle. He can explain everything. If you can get me released, the Knights of the Flame will be in your debt. I can't imagine who would do such a thing. If that is the case, though, someone needs to send word to the Knights of the Flame at Alcaire Castle. The Knights of the Flame are sworn to defend Stormhaven from any who would do harm to the Bretons. But our primary duty is to protect the royal family. High King Emmerich, of course, and his brother, Duke Nathaniel, at Alcaire Castle to the north. Indeed, all kinds of rumors, spies at court, an attempt on the Duchess's life, an army of Red Guards with orders to storm the castle. Sir Hughes, the head of the Knights of the Flame, sent me here to make sure the village remains secure.
You're welcome to Koglin Village, traveler, but you'll have to excuse me. No time for idle chat. The town's been attacked by slavers, and to make matters worse, they had help from people we would have expected to be on our side. Exactly. Everyone is all worked up because she's claiming to be a Knight of the Flame. I give her credit for a brilliant disguise, but I wasn't born yesterday. You didn't fall for her cockamamie story, did you? Again, a very convenient lie. There was a messenger from the castle here, but he didn't say anything to me. He was over there by the warehouse when the slavers attacked. Those fancy clothes made him a target. They took him captive. Well, I got the town guard organized fast and had the slavers in full retreat. The cowards. They barricaded themselves in the warehouse, though. We're just going to starve them out. If your messenger's not dead, they've got him down there. Be my guest. Just don't expect any help from the guard. The slavers are like rats, quick to scurry back into a hole. But they fight nasty when they're cornered. The Dunmer crept up from the south and attacked in the dark. They killed the watchguard, but not before he sounded the alarm. We reacted fast. I had an uneasy feeling, so we were on alert. Lost a few good men, but the Dunmer lost more. It's possible, but we cornered most of the cowards and cut them down. The last dozen or so barricaded themselves in the warehouse. Current plan is to just starve them out. If your messenger's alive, though, they've got him in there.
It's lucky we were able to drive the slavers back this time. I'm worried about what might happen if they were to attack again, though.
Just try to get out of there. I dare you. Hey, you're not going into the warehouse, are you? Constable promised me that if anyone got to go in there and paint the walls with slaver blood, it would be me. He did? That fobbing cheat! He always does this to me. He promised I could kill the slavers. Well, go ahead then. I won't try to stop you. Filthy Dunmer swine.
It's about time. I assume the Duke sent you? I am his personal messenger, you know. Well, what are you waiting for? Untie me! I had a message for the constable. Not that it's any business of yours. Sir Hughes of the Knights of the Flame sent me with clear orders. The message is for the constable's ears only. No, please, I'll tell you! Not like it's a really important secret or anything. Sir Hughes just takes himself a little too seriously. The message was just that Dame Dabienne of the Knights of the Flame was coming to help with security. No, I never got the chance. I had to talk to my friend first. Well, I didn't have to, I suppose. Anyways, that's when the slavers attacked. Will you untie me now? I'll go talk to the constable right away.
Deputy seemed pretty edgy. I think something is going to happen soon.
Really? Didn't you say that the last time you came by?
I'm telling you, I think this is it. There's been some stranger around offering to help. Things are going to happen. No sudden moves now.
You know what I'd love to do? I'd love to lay waste to every last one of these poxy clowns, but the constable says we're to just guard the door. At least I'll get to watch them starve.
It's lucky we were able to drive the slavers back this time.
This young man is lucky to be alive, though I'm not sure he realizes it. He told me about the message from the castle. The whole thing just seems a little too convenient, though, doesn't it? I can't release Dame Dabienne, not yet. My duty is to ensure the safety of this village, and my gut's telling me that she's part of the threat. Too many coincidences. If we can get the village secure, we can revisit the matter. Right now, I need to deal with this ship. The slavers are on board. The captain claims he's not with them, but I know the truth. He's asking me to send the town guard to help him clear the slavers from below decks. It's clearly some kind of trap, and we're not falling for it. He's not, but even if he was, it wouldn't be my problem. My duty is to the village, not his ship. Bottom line, he needs to turn his ship around and head back out to sea. If not, we'll just sink it right here. That'll solve his slaver problem. You do that, Soon as we can ensure the town's in no immediate danger, we can talk about releasing your friend from the stocks.
So, Dame Dabienne isn't the only one working with the slavers. This doesn't make any sense.
Aren't you afraid?
Well?
If we hadn't already lost half the crew, I'd have half a mind to teach these village guards a lesson.
In all my years sailing these seas, I've never received such ill treatment in a friendly port. My men lie here bleeding on deck and we are refused aid. This man they call Constable is the son of a dog. Or did he change his mind?
Constable says...
I'd sooner eat sand than do business with these Dunmer swine. I have explained this. Last night was dark. When I realized there was no beacon to mark the shore, I dropped anchor. The slavers came in longboats. They caught us unawares. It was a daring battle. The slavers outnumbered us 10 to 1, but we'd planned for this. We lured them below decks and sealed the hatch. Many men were lost, though. We here on deck are all that remain, and we need aid. Can you help us? Yes, of course. I would gladly give my ledger over, but unfortunately it is below decks. This is why I've asked the constable to assist us in eliminating these Dunmer dogs, but he has refused. I'm afraid we're at a stalemate in this respect. You are brave, perhaps even a little foolhardy, but I like you. Though I fear for your safety down there, I will not stand in your way. If you return with the ledger, I will be forever in your debt.
If we hadn't already lost half the crew...
What's this? My spirit soars to see you return in one piece. And you found the ledger. Rutka bless you. Please, take it to this constable and prove that we are friends and in need of assistance.
Go easy now.
The captain still refuses to leave? All right, then we'll do this the hard way. I'll call together the rest of the guard. You have the ship's ledger? The captain said it was lost below decks. I'll have to study this, but I'll be honest, I'm extremely skeptical this will prove anything completely. No, I'm sorry, we just can't take that risk. I dreamed about all of this, you see. The slavers, the ship, the knight, they were all working together. Even the blacksmith. I've known her for years. Yes, Sabisa the blacksmith too. And I don't care how it sounds. Defending the village is the highest priority, and we need weapons for that. Sabisa is refusing to supply us. She's leaving me no option but to have her arrested. Actually, I prefer you didn't. I appreciated your objectivity at first, but I must admit I am beginning to question your intentions. I'd prefer if you simply left town. You don't know what you're talking about. Paranoid. If you saw what I saw, I dreamed about this. Every last detail. You think that was just a coincidence? No way.
So, Dame Dabienne isn't the only one working with...
An undead werewolf took over Camelot. An undead werewolf? How does that even work?
If Constable Pascal sent you here with orders to open the forge, you can just turn around and head right back out the door. That man has no right to order me around, and I'm not about to issue weapons for his witch hunt. Arrest me? That beef-witted bastard! To think I even cooked that man breakfast. What in oblivion's gotten into him? First he arrests a Knight of the Flame, and now me? We were friends for years, and then one night... well, I guess you don't need the details. For a month or two, I thought we had something. Then he just broke it off. Wouldn't even let me in his house to talk. He acted like I had betrayed him. He did? He was having trouble sleeping. You know, I saw one of those weird cult members leaving his house. The Supernal Dreamers. You don't think that has anything to do with this? Don't know much about them, really. I think they're dedicated to some Daedric prince. They're crazy people. Someone saw a group of them in the hills to the north. And then there was that one who visited the constable. That's really all I know. Good idea. Perhaps there's some indication of why Pascal's behaving this way. He's just not himself. I'll talk to some of the other townspeople. I bet some of them have noticed his behavior as well.
Now here's a likely one.
Turns out that almost everyone in town thinks Pascal's been acting strange, even the guards. Did you find anything that explains his behavior? Oh, my poor little Pascal. What a mess you've made. One thing's for sure. We need to put an end to all these wicked accusations he's been making. Indeed. As I said, even the town guards knew something was amiss. I told them to be ready. I suppose Pascal will probably have to be restrained. Oh well. Best thing for unpleasant work is just to get it over with. Let's go.
I'm right, you know.
I hate to say it, but I
when
told
they plunder
you so.
our town.
You should have listened to me.
Take him to the warehouse.
I don't care
Give him to
if
the
the
slavers.
constable was brainwashed by some cult. I still say there's something suspicious about that woman.
I wouldn't say it too loud if I were you. There's another set of stocks right there next to the constable.
I don't understand. Why are you doing
If his treatment of my crew had not been so disrespectful, I might feel a little sorry for the constable. As it stands, though, I'm quite enjoying this.
So now we have the constable in the stocks. All the same to me as long as it draws the crowds. See anything you like?
Wait, I thought the night was dangerous. Now it's...
I can't believe this is happening. I think you should put a stop to it.
What?
I'm down on my luck. Help me out? This wouldn't happen in Hrothgar. And if it did, we'd just string the madman up, or burn him, or throw him off a cliff. Whatever was easiest.
Well, this is certainly an interesting turn of events. I'm at a loss for words.
I can't tell you what a relief it is to learn that Pascal's mind is messed up. I guess that sounds a little strange, doesn't it? Regardless, I am grateful for all your help.
Have mercy. I didn't want to do it, but it had to be done. I just hope he forgets all this when he gets back to his right mind. If he gets back to his right mind, I suppose.
Oh, my aching neck. I haven't been this sore in years. Oh, but freedom sure does feel good. This situation was more dangerous than I realized. You went way beyond the call of duty here, friend. I can't adequately express my gratitude. Not as glad as I am, believe me. It seems I'll need to take over security here in the village, and with those slavers out there, I need to get busy. First, though, I'm gonna see if someone around here can give me a massage. The villagers may not realize it, but you saved this town from crumbling into chaos. I mentioned before that I came from Alcaire Castle. The situation there is critical, and I think you might be able to make a difference. I'd ask more of you if you'll hear me out.
Matan, Calixte, you're my friends. Are you going to allow this? Take him to the warehouse.
The villagers may not realize it, but you saved this town from crumbling into chaos. I mentioned before that I came from Alcaire Castle. The situation there is critical, and I think you might be able to make a difference. I could give you a list, to be sure, but my concerns are more general. There are rumors of assassins and spies in the castle, and as I was leaving, I heard something about a Red Guard army marching in that direction. Good question. We're all part of the Daggerfall Covenant, right? Maybe it was a false report. All the same, you should go. Talk to Messenger Courtier when you get there. I asked him to announce your coming to Duke Nathaniel. I certainly hope I'm not asking too much of you. I am, of course, in your debt. I just can't ignore the fact that you might be able to set matters straight up there at the castle. Wherever you go, I wish you safe travels.
I'm right, you know. You'll see. When they plunder our town.
Serves you right for accusing innocent people.
Yeah.
Would you look at this? It's just my luck. It's a terrible spot, actually. If only I could have made it to Alcaire Castle. If the bandits see me here like this, I'll be lucky if the cart is the only thing I lose. I don't know for sure, but I heard they were camped up the road at Port Dun Watch. Here, I'll mark it on your map, just in case you feel like getting them before they get me.
If my orders didn't forbid it, we would certainly find out.
Oh, gall and pox! Dame Dabienne wanted me to tell the Duke you were coming here. You saved me back in Koglin village. I'm the messenger, the one in the warehouse. I'm sorry. I got back here and I had to tell my parents and my friends about the slaver attack down at the village. And then it just completely slipped my mind. Not much point in doing it now. I can't believe I forgot to announce you to the Duke. I really am sorry. I hope you can forgive me. Oh yeah! I forgot to deliver the message to the constable in Koglin village as well. That's actually kind of funny, isn't it? Unless... Are you frustrated with me? I know. You're right. I've never been a very good messenger. I always wanted to be a king, or a duke, or something more important. But here I am. I'm doing my best. Please don't tell anyone about this. I'll do better next time, I promise.
King Vaharajad has no authority here.
These Knights of the Flame, they insult King Vaharajad by refusing me entry. I have an urgent message for Duke Nathaniel, and I am a close friend of the Duchess. I cannot understand why the Knights are so stubborn. An armed escort is customary in Alcaire. We mean no insult, and certainly no threat. They say we bring an army. An army would be hundreds. This is merely one regiment. If you might convince the Knights to listen to reason, I would be obliged.
Damn foreigners. We've had nothing but trouble ever since the Duke married King Vaharajad's daughter. And now they bring an army to our doorstep and expect the Knights of the Flame to just stand aside. Envoy Dorima marches up with an army claiming she's on a diplomatic mission from King Vaharajad of Alcaire. She says her message is for Duke Nathaniel alone and demands entry. All I have to say is, over my dead body. My mission is clear. No one from the Red Guard camp allowed in the castle. I'm a Knight of the Flame, and I will enforce that directive to my dying breath. Sir Hughes is the head of our order. If you have concerns, speak to him inside the castle.
You're welcome to Alcaire Castle. I'm sure you noticed King Vaharajad's army camped outside our walls, so you can understand why Duke Nathaniel is not entertaining guests. I should hope you're not here to add to our troubles. Don't hear that too often, but it's most welcome. If blood gets spilled here, it could destroy the fragile alliance holding together the Daggerfall Covenant. We need to defuse this situation as quickly as possible. Damn it! Dame Follett is holding the envoy up at the gate, isn't she? Never questioning orders is Follett's strength and her weakness. I'll have to send word to make an exception. Meantime, I actually have a task you'd be well suited for. It's a sensitive matter. We've intercepted secret messages to King Vaharajad from someone inside the castle who goes by the alias of Almendine. My hope is that a little research in the library might reveal where this term comes from. Unfortunately, the Duke requires that he personally approve all visitors to the library, and he can't know about this. The library guard, Sir Gregory, perhaps you can persuade him to look the other way, or, failing that, to leave his post. Again, you must keep this quiet. The Duke is already overwhelmed, and hearing about a spy inside the castle might push him over the edge. Get past Sir Gregory and into the library. Find out who Almendine is, and report back to me personally. I cannot defy the Duke's orders, not with an army at the gates. You can. One thing that might help, Sir Gregory is insanely jealous of his wife. In his mind, she would be the sheath to every knight's blade. You didn't hear it from me. For better or worse, the Duke defers to me on the matter for now. Nathaniel shares King Emmerich's bloodline, but not his talent for calm under pressure. Of course, the Duke's wife being King Faharajad's daughter doesn't make matters easier. Indeed, Duchess Lakana is one of King Faharajad's youngest daughters. They say he was quite fond of her. She doesn't speak of her father much, but I think those ties run deeper than she lets on.
Tell me you don't come bringing more bad tidings. I've already heard about the slavers on the shore and the cultists in the hills. I don't mean to be rude, but I have enough concerns. It's probably better if you speak to Sir Hughes.
I hope you will forgive us for not offering a more friendly welcome. The affairs of the region weigh heavily on my husband's shoulders. There are also concerns about security here in the castle. You really should speak with Sir Hughes.
Hold it right there! This is Duke Nathaniel's personal library. No access without his express permission. If it's an emergency, you want the armory, not the library. It's just books in there. Honestly, I don't know why the Duke's so worried about it, but he is. If I let you in, I'd be kicked out of the castle. Probably my wife, too. No, I couldn't ask her to work. She wouldn't like that. She might even leave me. No, she spends most of her time in the market. Too much time, if you ask me. I can't stand the way all those merchants look at her. The other knights, too.
After all the gold I've spent here, you'd think these backwater merchants would be more grateful. No patience whatsoever. I miss city life. I miss Wayrest. By the way, have you seen Sir Higgins? Oh, Sir Higgins is such a gentleman. I'm just waiting for him to come and help me carry all these groceries home.
I'm sorry, we're not ready for business yet.
I've got a little of this, a little of that. I need a break.
Unless the Duke himself tells me to make an exception, the library is off limits. Everyone does. That damn man gets away with murder. Sir Hughes has him patrolling inside the castle walls. He basically just lollygags around the market, flirting with women. Why do you ask? My wife? Vendi? That motherless louse! His escorting days will come to a swift end when I break his kneecaps.
Sometimes a true knight must undertake a mission that requires reading books rather than slaying monsters. Such is what I asked of you. Did you learn anything in the library? feared as much. We have to proceed carefully now. We don't want to alert the Duchess or King Faharajah to the fact that we know about the secret communications. I hate to say it, but I'm going to have to speak with the Duke about this. The fact that the Duchess is sending secret letters to her father is serious cause for concern. We need to know exactly what they're planning, though. Remember, keep this quiet. Just between the two of us for now. I hate to say it, but I'm going to have to speak with the Duke about this. The fact that the Duchess is sending secret letters to her father is serious cause for concern. We need to know exactly what they're planning, though. After speaking with King Faharajad's envoy, Duchess Lakana asked to go out and negotiate with the Redguard General herself. Clearly, we can't allow that. But the Duchess is refusing to let the envoy leave to deliver her message. My thoughts exactly. And in so doing, you would win her confidence. You already helped get the envoy through the gates, so Lakana will be inclined to trust you. Go speak with her upstairs. Do whatever you must to learn her plans.
I must thank you again for interceding on my behalf. Sir Hughes spoke with Dame Follett, and I was promptly allowed entry. If only we could convince them that we came in peace. If only it was that easy.
Darima told me you spoke to Sir Hughes about Dame Follett. Thank you. You don't know what a relief it is to have her here. I am an outsider in Alcaire Castle, with no one I can fully trust. Sometimes I even wonder if I can trust the Duke. Because there have been several attempts made on my life, all from someone within these walls. An Alcaire poison intended for my lips killed one of my tasters just a few days ago. There are many rivals for the throne in Alcaire. They despise the Covenant, and they would kill me to destroy it. My father has been trying to identify the assassins. I must speak with General Thoda at the camp outside, but I am forbidden. Because Darima is the only one in the castle I can fully trust. I need her here, and I fear that if she leaves, they may not permit her to return. Can I trust you? You did intercede on our behalf with Sir Hughes. Very well. But General Thoda will not expect you. You will need to get his attention. It may be difficult, but if you could best some of his warriors, he will want to see you. Thank you. Things are truly desperate when a daughter of King Faharajad must rely on the generosity of a stranger. But I do believe in you. The future of the Covenant, and my life, depends on you. Rupka, go with you, friend.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all. An army of Red Guards down there, and the Knights of the Flame don't look happy to see them. Might be a good time to take that vacation I've been planning.
I don't care who's fighting who. There's always more laundry.
My sword arm has had little practice since coming to Stormhaven. You look like you might make good sport. Very well. We shall see who fights best.
Let us dance, then. Well fought.
This is a military camp, not fit for the likes of you. Be on your way, little one. As am I. Watch and see a true warrior in action.
Let us dance, then.
Ha! Who is this little pipsqueak walking through our camp?
Well fought.
You should walk with more respect. You are in a camp full of soldiers who have been sitting still too long. Someone may decide to use you for sword practice. Nothing would please me more.
Let us dance, then.
Not bad. Why are you here, stranger? When will you leave?
What have we here? You come strutting through our camp with such attitude. Perhaps someone needs to teach you a lesson? As am I. Watch and see a true warrior in action.
Let us dance, then. Well fought.
This is a military camp, not fit for the likes of...
Nothing would please me more.
Let us dance, then. Not bad.
Wouldn't have expected such skill at arms from an outsider. But I saw you dueling over there. General Foda did too, and he would like to speak with you. You will find him through the door.
You don't look so dangerous. Yet you waltz into my camp and pick fights with my soldiers. Tell me why I should not simply cut off your head where you stand. The princess? She is all right then. That is good. King Faharajad sent me to protect her, but there is little I can do from out here. I do not wish to start a war, but I will if my king orders it. I await new orders even now. Ah, yes, indeed. The poison maker was quite stubborn, but he spoke a name with his dying breath. It means nothing to me, though. He said, "Follett." She is. Then she is in the castle. Go then, quickly. Tell Lakana so that she may be prepared for this wench assassin. I cannot go in, so you must protect her. Regardless of the outcome with this Dame Follett, I do not believe it safe for Lakana to remain in the Breton's castle. I will not break our treaty by ordering an attack, but neither will I leave until I am assured of her safety.
Sir Hughes decided to let that Red Guard envoy in to speak with the Duke, and the soldiers went back to their camp. So things are quiet here, for now.
What's the world coming to when a ragtag group of bandits like the Red Rooks can take over a town?
It is a relief to see you returned. I fear I might have asked too much. Tell me, though, did General Thoda have any new insights into the source of these assassination attempts? What? The Knights of the Flame are sworn to protect me. Why would one try to take my life? I know Dame Follett spoke out against my marriage to the Duke, but I can't imagine how that could motivate her to murder. I hope Dame Follett was acting alone in this. If there is a wider conspiracy, I fear for what that might mean for our future. Sir Hughes should know about Dame Follett's betrayal. I hope Dame Follett was acting alone in this. If there is a wider conspiracy, I fear for what that might mean for our future. No, this will not do. To run would be to surrender to this madwoman's hatred. Follett is the one who must pay. Though I don't always agree with him, Sir Hughes is a good man, and I trust him. Tell him of Follett's betrayal. He will see justice served. I can't believe my suspicions were so far from the truth. The assassin being a Breton only makes the situation more volatile. Please, tell Sir Hughes and ask him to resolve this matter swiftly. Because it has greater potential for destroying the Daggerfall Covenant. My choice to go to my father for help rather than the Knights of the Flame only made matters worse. I'm sorry for that now. Indeed, but perhaps it would have been better if Sir Hughes had uncovered that truth. No time for regrets, though. We will do this properly now. Let Sir Hughes handle it. It is what's best for the Covenant.
The Duchess must be kept safe. I will stay here while you speak with Sir Hughes. I hope he will send additional security to protect her.
Tell me you don't come bringing more bad tidings. I've already heard about the slavers on the shore and the cultists in the hill.
I trust you've earned the Duchess' confidence by now. That's good. Have you been able to learn why she was conspiring with her father? After the attempt on her life, that makes sense, but why go to her father? The Knights of the Flame are here to protect her. That makes no sense. Why would he send an army here? The assassin's poison came from Alcaire. The Duchess said so herself. Dame Follett, are you certain? That's a grave accusation. Of course she was opposed to the marriage. We'll have to question her, but sending a Knight of the Flame to apprehend her might not be wise. I was hoping you might volunteer. That would help avoid a scene. Follett's home is north of the inn. If you'll go there first, I'll get some of my men and come as backup.
Don't mind me. I'm just a groundskeeper here, and this place needs careful inspecting. The captain wants this place spit-shining. He gets like that every time there's a hint of trouble, always finding every bleeding little fault. All day long I work as a carpenter. Then I get to come home and work on my house.
come down to. Then so be it.
Where's Follett? Did she run? I'm sorry to hear that. You did what had to be done, and I suppose her reaction merely proves her guilt. I wish I could say there was no longer cause for concern. Somehow, though, I just don't think that's the case. Something about all this just isn't adding up. There's something we need to discuss privately. I wish I could say there was no longer cause for concern. Somehow, though, I just don't think that's the case. Something about all this just isn't adding up. Indeed. I would very much like to discuss this with you further, but not inside the castle. My home is past the market. If you'll give me a moment to settle matters here and check on the Duchess, I'll meet you there and we can talk.
Soon, my husband and I will travel to Wayrest to get away from these gossipy provincial villagers.
I haven't seen anything suspicious, and I'm not looking for trouble.
You! Did Sir Hughes send you to kill me? You're not here to... Oh, merciful Stendar! Lakana! No, she's not safe. Hughes is going to kill her. He's crazy. Something about his dreams. If you don't believe me, check his journal. He was writing all about it. First, though, untie me. I have to get back to the castle and warn Lakana. By the gods, they've murdered the Duchess!
What?
Lakana, my friend, this can't be happening. How could she be dead?
Why would someone do this? Where were the Knights of the Flame? Why weren't they protecting my wife? There must be something, anything, that will explain this. Search the castle. She cannot be dead. This cannot be real. My Lakana. You spoke with her, didn't you? What do you know of this? Tell me. Sir Hughes? Was he mad? He was supposed to protect her. How will I explain this to Lacana's father? To her sister? Lacana would never hurt anyone. She was innocent, my beloved wife. I don't understand. Sir Hughes served me for so many years. Loyally. Faithfully. Why would he murder my wife? Sir Hughes will pay dearly for what he's done. I don't understand. Sir Hughes served me for so many years. Loyally. Faithfully. Why would he murder my wife? Dreams? That maniac murdered my wife on the basis of a dream? He will die for this! You must help me find him. He's probably gone to Firebrand Keep. Please, do it for Lacana. Find Hughes and kill him! The Knights of the Flame are sworn to protect me and my family. How can I trust any of them now? Firebrand Keep is to the southeast. Go and bring Sir Hughes to justice. Let none stand in your way.
King Vaharajad will be devastated. He'll want someone to answer for this.
You're looking for Sir Hughes, aren't you? Get in line! We've been waiting for him to come and clarify our orders for days. He returned, all right, but mumbling incoherently. Know what that means? Just more confusion. I think Hughes has lost it. The Duchess is dead? Hughes killed her? Oh, for Mara's sake, I didn't think he was that crazy. I guess that explains why his orders were so confusing. Good thing we didn't march on the Red Guards at Alcaire Castle. So I guess if Sir Hughes killed the Duchess then, crazy or not, the Duke is gonna want him to answer for that. I guess this means we're gonna have to find a new leader. So I guess if Sir Hughes killed the Duchess then, crazy or not, the Duke is gonna want him to answer for that. I guess this means we're gonna have to find a new leader. He went into the keep. Sir Croix might be protecting him, though. Finding Hughes may be difficult until we clear up all the confusion here. You should talk to Sir Edmund. He's just up the steps.
Taking a stand for what's right is never easy. If you've come to Firebrand Keep to petition for help from the Knights of the Flame, I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. Our leader, Sir Hughes, seems to have gone mad, and the Knights are divided over whether or not to follow his last order. This is far worse than I thought, and makes our cause all the more critical. Sir Hughes just returned to the Keep, acting strangely. He's in there with Sir Croix, who is making preparations to attack the Red Guards at Alcaire Castle. Indeed. Myself and these others were exiled for standing against Sir Croix, but we are too few at present to retake the Keep. There are other knights in the Keep who are questioning Sir Croix. Could you go in and look for those who would join us? Thank you for aiding in our cause. When you find knights in the keep who would stand up for what's right, send them to me out here. We will make preparations to storm the keep and stop Sir Croix in this rash attack.
If Alcaire is truly threatened, regardless of where it comes from, I will defend it to the death. You're right. This doesn't make any sense at all. My duty is to do what's right, not to blindly follow orders. I'm with you.
If Alcaire is truly threatened, regardless of where it comes from, I will defend it to the death. You're right. This doesn't make any sense at all.
I never thought I'd see the day when Firebrand Keep was divided. These are dark times indeed. You would have me disobey direct orders and turn against Sir Croix? You sound like that coward, Sir Edmund. You are an enemy to the Order, and I will see you slain. Loyalty will prevail.
I need a break.
If Sir Hughes really wants us to go to war, I'd prefer he told us himself. You're right. This doesn't make any sense at all. My duty is to do what...
I'm a Knight of the Flame. We're the protectors of Alcaire. You would have me disobey direct orders and turn it... Defend yourself, then!
I hear King Faharajad's been plotting to take over Alcaire for years. You would have me disobey direct orders? Defend yourself, then.
If Sir Hughes really wants us to go to war, I'd prefer... You're right. This doesn't make any sense at all.
I knew more of my fellow knights would come to see the insanity Sir Croix means to unleash at Alcaire Castle. I think we have enough knights now to retake the keep. I've sent them to take up strategic positions. Indeed. Taking up arms against our fellow knights is something I know none of us wishes to do, but Sir Croix has forced this upon us. This is unpleasant business, but let's get on with it. I've told the knights positioned around the castle to attack on our signal. There's a siege horn mounted atop Firebrand Keep's main hall. If you are willing, I would ask you to go there and blow the horn. That will signal everyone to attack. The Knights of the Flame stand fast. I dread the prospect of having to do battle with my fellow knights. Nonetheless, it must be done. I've ordered the knights who have joined our cause to take up strategic positions around the keep. I've told the knights positioned around the castle to attack on our signal. There's a siege horn mounted atop Firebrand Keep's main hall. If you are willing, I would ask you to go there and blow the horn. That will signal everyone to attack. We'll be ready to attack on your signal.
If you were wounded in the battle, go see Odette in the infirmary downstairs. She will see that your wounds are treated.
Well?
We caught them by surprise, and I think we have the upper hand. I've been wounded, though. I don't think I'd be of any more use in the battle. I've done what I could, but I failed to find Sir Croy. Now I fear he would best me quite easily. I need you to do this. I believe the other knights will stand down if we can defeat Sir Croy. Will you face him for me? He's in the eastern garrison. Kill him. Put an end to this. There's another siege horn on top of the garrison. When Croy is killed, blow that horn. The knights will pause, and I'll use that moment to call for an end to the fighting.
At last, the outsider who rallies my knights to rebellion. I'm going to enjoy this.
Someone told me that Gloria Fosta gave her life to cure Duke Sebastian of the werewolf's curse. I grieve for Sir Croy and all those who died fighting for him, but there was no other way to save the Knights of the Flame. Thank you for doing what I could not. Indeed. With Sir Croy slain, I am assuming command of Firebrand Keep for now. Needless to say, preparations to march to Alcaire Castle have been called off. Killing my fellow knights to restore order was hard enough, but this matter with Sir Hughes is unthinkable. He's down in the infirmary. I'm told he was raving about killing the Duchess before he fell unconscious. I don't know what to do. Killing my fellow knights to restore order was hard enough, but this matter with Sir Hughes is unthinkable. He's down in the infirmary. I'm told he was raving about killing the Duchess before he fell unconscious. I don't know what to do. Then I suppose you must. Whatever crimes he may be guilty of, you should know that Sir Hughes was always an honorable knight. I simply must believe that his recent actions are caused by some form of insanity. The infirmary is below the Great Hall. Speak to the healer there, Odette. Get her assessment of his condition. Again, I would plead with you, if his actions are truly driven by madness, show mercy.
If you were wounded in the battle, go see Odette in the infirmary downstairs. She will see that your wounds are treated.
I fear Sir Hughes may already be too far gone. May the Eight watch over his soul. If you are wounded, you may take a bed in the corner. I will tend to you as soon as I can. I'm sorry to say that Sir Hughes is in no condition to talk. I tried to help him, but this is simply beyond my ability to treat. It seems to be some type of curse. He came in mumbling to himself, and soon he was just gone. I do not think you could cause his condition to be any worse. So you are welcome to do what you like. I warn you, though, curses like this are very unpredictable. If you start to feel dizzy, I would suggest stepping away.
The Duke should not have wed King Faharajad's daughter.
The Duke's marriage was a mistake. He's put us all at risk.
King Faharajad is planning to invade Alcaire. Duchess Lacana is a spy.
Connor has everyone fooled. She and her father are plotting against us.
Duchess Lacana is orchestrating an attack on Alcaire. She must be stopped.
The Duchess has betrayed us. I have to stop her. Whatever it takes. I know what you're planning.
What are you doing here? Leave my room at once.
I won't allow Alcaire to fall into Redguard hands.
Alcaire in Redguard hands? Tears of Zet. You've gone mad.
I'm sorry. But this is the only way.
No! Please!
What have I done? I killed her. She deserved it, didn't she? I know she did, or I think I know. Is this real? No. It's a never-ending nightmare. whether I sleep or not. I killed Duchess Lacana. The Omen whispered in my mind, poisoning my thoughts. Now it tortures me, forcing me to watch the murder again and again. The Omen of fear, always with me, always whispering, telling me about the Red Guards, about Lacana. I believed it, but it was lying. I murdered an innocent woman and betrayed the Duke. Now it's hiding, but it's not gone. We have to kill it. You have to kill it. My sword. In the dream, I left it in the throne room. The Omen is drawn to it. Find the sword and find the Omen.
I can see your fear.
Killed the Omen. May the Eight bless you. My mind is free, but my sins remain. Yes, I'm all right, but not absolved. I ordered the Knights of the Flame to rebellion. I murdered the Duchess. I betrayed the Duke. These stains on my honor cannot be washed away. The Duchess died by my hand. My crime is unforgivable, and I accept full responsibility. Do what must be done.
I was so happy to see Sir Hughes escape from whatever darkness held him in thrall. But it seems now his fate is more unclear than ever. Whatever he may have done, I would counsel the Duke to show mercy, always mercy.
Whatever dark influence that dominated Sir Hughes, that was the enemy. This man is innocent.
King Faharjad is furious over the death of his daughter. He demands an immediate execution for her murderer.
Sir Edmund sent for me, and I came as soon as I could. Sir Hughes does not plead for clemency, yet he says his mind was not his own. As strong as my anger may be, I sense truth in your words, and some change in Sir Hughes's character. But he murdered my wife, and for that, I can find no forgiveness. He asked me to take his life and restore honor to the Knights of the Flame. But my emotions are too strong. I cannot trust myself to make the right decision. You were in his dream. You saw what drove him to murder. You must decide his fate.
The Duchess died by my hand. My crime is unforgivable, and I accept full responsibility. Do what must be done.
Sir Edmund sent for me, and I came as strong as my anger. He asked me to take his life and restore honor to the Knights of the Flame. But my emotions are too strong. I cannot trust myself to make the right decision. You were in his dream. You saw what drove him to murder. You must decide his fate. Very well. Thank you for your counsel.
Rise, old friend. You will not die this day.
Then my punishment is living in disgrace. I fear that justice would have been better served by my death. I pray your judgment does not prove to be a mistake for the future of the Covenant.
I cannot allow one who committed so grievous a crime to ever serve me again. Sir Hughes may live, but he will never stand in my court again. I hereby strip him of his knighthood. I exile him from Alcaire. He may never return, upon penalty of death. He faces a kinder fate than the one that befell my wife. Though the immediate danger is past, I fear this might be more than an isolated event. Sir Hughes driven mad by nightmares, and I've heard the constable in Koglin village was similarly affected. We need to know more about this so-called Omen. There's more for us to discuss. We must investigate this further.
I will return home and speak with King Vaharajad. I hope we can now focus on the loss of the one we loved, rather than the crime that took her life. Time heals all wounds, or so they say.
Nothing about this has been easy, and it will be hard to look back on these events with anything other than sadness. I am glad you came along, though. Without you, we might not be able to look back on these days at all.
There has been so much blood and so much darkness here today. I should attend to these wounded knights.
If I could trade my life to bring back my dear Lakana, I would. Moving on will not be easy, but I must honor her sacrifice by doing all that I can to protect the Covenant. I will speak with King Vaharajad. Perhaps we can come together in mourning. Though the immediate danger is past, I fear this might be more than an isolated event. Sir Hughes driven mad by nightmares, and I've heard the constable in Koglin village was similarly affected. We need to know more about this so-called Omen. The spirit wardens of Pariah Abbey. They dabble in Daedric rituals, but they're benevolent. Speak to Brother Moran at the Abbey. Ask him if the appearance of this omen should be cause for wider concerns. If so, we should warn High King Emmerich.
Someone found a magical talisman that will allow the Lion Guard to get into Angof's stronghold.
Say, I heard you recently arrived from Alcaire. There are terrible rumors about Duchess Lacana. Are they true? Was she murdered? I am sorry to hear about the Duchess. She was a good woman. The Omen of Fear, you say? I recollect hearing something about such Daedra before. You should ask Abbot Durak. He would know. I have a great deal on my mind right now. Perhaps we could talk another time.
This sister has suffered a concussion, and the brother behind me has internal injuries. It's an outrage. The union must be stopped.
Eyes of Akatosh, you just scared the oblivion out of me. I guess that's what I get for reading these scary books. Some ghost story about the old pariah catacombs. Probably just rubbish. Of course, nobody's been down there in years, so you never know. Anything could be down there. At the bottom of the hill the abbey sits upon. Here, I'll mark it on your map. I'd be careful if you go down there. It could be dangerous.
Help! Bandits are burning our fields! Help! Praise Azura. We're desperate, I beg you. The Abbey's under attack. They're trying to burn the place down. Bandits. They look like they're with the Midnight Union, but there's no time to explain. Just please go to the northwest entrance and talk to Sister Sophia. She'll tell you how you can help.
I don't understand how this could be happening. We have no feud with the Midnight Union. Why would they suddenly attack the Abbey? It doesn't make any sense. Certainly. The bandits set everything on fire. The whole place is going up in smoke, and they're preventing us from putting the fires out. We weren't prepared to fight. If you'll help extinguish the flames, it would be a tremendous favor. Take this bucket. If you can get to the well and fill it. I don't know any other way. The larger fire may not be so easy. Just focus on the smaller fires first. I appreciate your assistance, but I would not want you to think of the Spirit Wardens as helpless. We are a capable lot, but to be attacked out of nowhere like this, and by the Midnight Union, we were just caught off guard. Smugglers mostly, and gamblers, even petty thieves, but they've never been ruffians before now. They almost killed Brother Roland. I thought I knew them. Why attack the Abbey? Why?
The Midnight Union. And Sister Sophia said we could trust them.
These are dark times, my friend. I only pray that Azura can speed the dawn of brighter days to come.
Azura, take them. I planted that cornfield myself.
Scatter! Go around!
I can see that many of the small fires have been extinguished. Thank you for volunteering to help us. Thanks for pitching in. I think we've saved enough crops to make it through the winter. But why did this happen? What's it all about? I hesitate to ask you for further assistance, but if you're willing, your help would certainly be appreciated. Our leader, Abbot Duroc, left some time ago and hasn't returned. I fear he may be injured or worse. I should have gone after Abbot Duroc myself, instead of sending Brother Hakam. I hesitate to ask you for further assistance, but if you're willing, your help would certainly be appreciated. Our leader, Abbot Duroc, left some time ago and hasn't returned. I fear he may be injured or worse. Abbot Duroc and a few others went to the Cave of Dreams on the North Ridge. Duroc wanted to get something to help put out the fires. Brother Hakam went after them with a scroll of return to help get them back sooner. Now I worry about Hakam too. Both, but look for Brother Hakam first. With the scroll of return, you can get Abbot Duroc back here sooner, where I hope he'll be able to put out that big fire.
Friend or foe, declare yourself. No one will harm the abbot, not while I draw breath. And I have more terrible news. Those damned outlaws cast a sleeping spell on Abbot Duroc. I can't wake him. He came down here for this scroll of summoning, said it would stop the biggest fire. I just hope it's worth what it cost. Azura praise his foresight. This will get us back to the Abbey. Duroc said this scroll of summoning should be read near the largest fire in the field. Please, take it and use it there. I'll meet you at the Abbey when you're done. Go now. Use that scroll near the large fire. I'll get Duroc and myself to the Abbey with the scroll of return.
The Midnight Unions retreated, and I never got a chance to clout one of them.
You put out the fire. Maybe this situation is about to start turning around.
I guess I'll be replanting half the field, but thanks for saving what you did.
An Atronach. Simply amazing. Duroc, you were right, my friend. You were right. He's still under a sleep spell. But I've learned something. The Midnight Union wanted us to panic. The attack, the fires, they were just a diversion. While we were distracted, they entered the Abbey and stole the Dream Shard. You must awaken Abbot Duroc. He'll know how to get the Dream Shard back. Talk to our healer, Frisweir. He's inside tending to the Abbot. Abbot Duroc is cursed. We can't wake him up. We can't create more dreamless potions without the Dream Shard. Without those potions, we, and the king, are vulnerable to the supernal dreamers. You must awaken Abbot Duroc. He'll know how to get the Dream Shard back. Talk to our healer, Frisweir. He's inside tending to the Abbot. We can't create more dreamless potions without the Dream Shard. Without those potions, we, and the king, are vulnerable to the supernal dreamers. The Dream Shard is a priceless relic, a literal piece of Azura's realm of moon shadow. With it, we can distill water from the Cave of Dreams into dreamless potions. Without that shard, we can't make any more of them. We use them to protect ourselves from nightmare attacks by our enemies, the supernal dreamers. Since we don't dream, we're not vulnerable to dream magic. We also send them to the king and his counselors. Another reason we're tolerated here. Exactly. So you see how important it is to recover the Dream Shard. The safety of the realm is at stake. We can't create more dreamless potions without the dream. Strange, isn't it? Well, first of all, we perform a lot of charitable works, and otherwise keep a very low profile. Second, and more important, we are here on the sufferance of the authorities in Wayrest, because we're dedicated opponents of the supernal dreamers. Vaermina's perverted cult has been a curse on High Rock for generations.
Over here! Hurry!
You're the one who helped save our fields. Listen, I may have discovered the source of Duroc's affliction. It won't be easy. The spell enthralling the abbot traps him in sleep and forces him to dream. It's a clever spell, since the spirit wardens can't enter his dream. In fact, we can't dream at all. We drink dreamless potions nightly. That's why we're immune to dream attacks from our enemies, the supernal dreamers. As of now, you're the only person in Pariah Abbey who can dream. The only one who can save Duroc. We have another potion we rarely use, a Dream Stride potion. It'll put you into a dreaming sleep. Then I can merge your mind with Abbot Duroc's. You must find him in his dream, figure out what holds him there, and awaken him.
Ha! Duroc, you say we betrayed you, but the Spirit Wardens and the Midnight Union were never allies.
Indeed. We serve two very different mistresses. Our dream is your nightmare. Welcome to the new world, Abbot.
You're no dream spirit. You're real. Can you help me? Our allies have betrayed us. The Midnight Union are now enemies, and I failed to see it coming. I can't, my child. These chains bind me to my nightmare. However, it's still my dream. So I know one of the Midnight Union men outside carries the key to my chains. Slay them until you find it. Don't hesitate or fear. They're only dream spirits. In this dream state, only you and I are real. And I'm only really certain of myself. Did you find the key? Good. Once I've removed these chains, we'll awaken. Speak with me again in the waking world.
Without you, I'd still be trapped in that dream. Now we must work together to stop this threat to Stormhaven. You saw my dream. Clearly, Vaermina's cult, the Supernal Dreamers, is behind this betrayal by the Midnight Union. The outlaws of the Union took the Dream Shard, but I fear it's for Vaermina's evil purposes. We must recover it. I don't look forward to informing the king about this, but we must let him know as soon as possible. He will not be pleased.
The king must be told the news. He won't like it.
I imagine Abbot Duroc has a plan to recover the Dream Shard. And I'll wager you're involved.
The king must be told the news. He won't like it.
I don't look forward to informing the king about this, but we must let him know as soon as possible. He will not be pleased. King Emmerich must be informed that without the Dream Shard, we won't be able to supply him the dreamless potions that protect him from the Supernal Dreamers. His Majesty might reward the one who brings him word of this. Would you do it? Seek out the king in Wayrest and give him the news. He must know as soon as possible. Then you need to find the Midnight Union. True, but not yet. The entire purpose of the attack on the Abbey was to acquire the Dream Shard, and its purpose is as a defense against the Supernal Dreamers. I do, which means those cultists are planning something big. King Emmerich must be warned. That is the highest priority. Seek out the king in Wayrest and give him the news. Mine was a nightmare of betrayal, and they are among my betrayers. Count Hosni was betrothed to our sister Sophia before he met Lady Adima. And there is another reason. It's an open secret that Count Hosni commands the Midnight Union. We thought him our friend.
Listen to me, hear me out!
You want to make some gold, Walker?
Ah, you've come from Pariah Abbey, haven't you? Don't worry about giving me the bad news. I'm already expecting the worst. Really? I heard rumors of chaos at the Abbey, but I had hoped they weren't true. The Midnight Union's never really been a problem. I mean, sure, they engage in a little smuggling and gambling, but this, it just doesn't make sense. Well, we need to go straight to the source. The Midnight Union does nothing without the approval of Count Hosni at Tura. I can't imagine him being behind this, but one never knows. Hosni has a walled estate on the shore to the west of here. Strangely enough, the man has apparently chosen this same time to have a betrothal celebration, and I happen to have an invitation I won't be using. Go in my stead and talk to Hosni. Find out if he knows anything about the Dream Shard.
I was deeply saddened to hear of my sister's death. In Alcaire, her murderer would have been put to the sword immediately. I wonder, though, if the custom here is more civilized. If the man was insane, perhaps he does not deserve to die. My sister was always headstrong. She chose Duke Nathaniel, and she wouldn't take no for an answer. They were on a state visit when we met the king and the duke. My wedding was first, followed shortly by hers. Now Lacana is dead, and the covenant is shaken. My husband and I must travel to Alcaire to speak to King Vaharajad, my father. We will return my sister to her birthplace, Sentinel. We'll keep the Daggerfall covenant strong. Lacana wouldn't want her death to imperil all we've worked for.
Either Hosni's trying to ruin my reign, or there's something seriously wrong with the man. If you'll snoop around his estate, we might just figure this thing out.
Fate summons you, champion. Will you answer its call?
Halt! Go no further till you've spoken with me.
Count Hosni is in residence, but no one gets into the party without an invitation. Let me see. Ah, this is a platinum-level invite. The Count says you get to come and go as you please. That's more leeway than he usually gives his guests these days. I don't mean anything by it. It's just, the Count is different since he met that woman. But I don't ask questions. I suggest you don't either. He's in the manor with his betrothed, Lady Adima. Tonight's festivities have already resulted in 4 deaths. Better hurry.
For the love of Standar.
We're the Midnight Union. The Supernals should fear us. Instead, they've turned our shore into their campground. The dogs.
And we couldn't stop laughing.
I know you. You're the meddler from Pariah Abbey. I don't care, so long as you amuse us more than the other guests. Quite frankly, they're gutless and feeble. And so we shall, in our own special way. But first, I believe Count Hosni has some tasks for you.
Well, an unfamiliar face. I'm certain I didn't invite you. What's your business here? Is that so? We'll see. Tell you what, I've got a task that needs doing, but it might get ugly. Take care of it for me, and you're in. Now, let's see. I gather you want a piece of the Midnight Union's action. As for me, I have a family situation that needs to be sorted out. That's where it might get ugly. Only the best for Lady Adima.
That does not belong to you.
Someone help! Like you can break them.
Now, let's see. I gather you want a piece of the Midnight Union's action. As for me, I have a family situation that needs to be sorted out. That's where it might get ugly. I want you to get the family Signet Ring. My father refuses to hand it over, in protest at my involvement with Adima. That ring should be my engagement gift. That and all it bestows. Get it for me, and I'll give you whatever you ask. I've put him for safekeeping in the guest house across the courtyard. I'd welcome him at our celebration, but he spurns us. Even a son can stand only so much. See that you succeed. My beloved doesn't like failure, and insists that I punish it severely. My betrothed is an unusual woman. She challenges me, drives me to excel. She guides and strengthens me. And I find I've acquired her stimulating taste for bloodshed. There's nothing I wouldn't do for her.
I know you. You're the meddler from Pariah Abbey. I don't care.
See that you succeed, my beloved.
Oh dear, we've got a lawbreaker here.
To the ladies. You can't do that. It's against the law.
Did my son send you? Or are you just one of his feckless, doomed guests? Really? Did he tell you why he wants it? The signet proves ownership of our estate. Once he has the ring, my wife and I can be disposed of. So what did he buy you with? So the story is true then? Well, I hope you succeed, but not at the cost of our lives. Hosni only spares me because I've hidden the ring. If he kills me, he'll never find it. But I fear his next step will be to threaten my wife, Sorali. Hosni has separated us. He's put Sorali in the summer house above the beach. Go there. Make sure she's safe. And tell her about the Dream Shard. She and Hosni were quite close. If anyone would know where he'd keep such a relic, it's Sorali. Turn right outside my door and go to the west gate. Then just follow the path along the bluff to the summer house. You'll just have to trust your instincts. I think you know the difference between an honest man and one who's gone mad. You want the Dream Shard. I want to know my wife is safe. Let's help each other.
An undead werewolf took over Camlon. An undead werewolf? How does that even work?
Keep out, you supernal brutes. Remember what happened the last time you tried to sneak in? I may be old, but my stiletto is still sharp. Thank the Eight. I've been so worried since Hosni separated us. And now those supernal dreamers outside are threatening me. Though it could be that Hosni just sent them to intimidate me. I do. And I think that so-called Lady Adima is to blame. I'm certain she's why he's threatening Rihad and me. And I'd wager she's putting him up to even worse. He did that? Then he's taken High Rock's main defense against Vaermina's cultists. Oh, Adima's behind it all right. If only we could prove it. If Hosni stole the Dream Shard, he did it for Adima. And if so, he'll never give it to you. And you are here to recover the Dream Shard, aren't you? If you help me clear Hosni's name, I'll help you get it. I need evidence that Adima is controlling Hosni. Proof that her Daedric influence brought the supernal dreamers here. I have a plan. I just know Hosni's a victim in all of this. If what you say about the Dream Shard is true, Adima must be allied with the supernal dreamers. That makes poor Hosni nothing but a pawn in all this. I need evidence that Adima is controlling Hosni. Proof that her Daedric influence brought the supernal dreamers here. I have a plan. There must be some form of communication between her and the supernals. If you can find, say, letters from the cult to Adima, I could use them to clear Hosni's name when this is all over. I suggest searching their camp on the beach. Follow the path down to their camp by the dock. The supernals arrived by boat. Search there first. It's mostly guesswork, but informed guesswork. I had an aunt who briefly joined the supernal dreamers, so I heard the rhetoric. When Adima showed up, her talk about achieving one's dreams immediately made me suspicious. Alchemy. She gives him potions that put him into dreaming sleep, then visits his dreams, seduces him. The worst of it is, he's been betrothed to a good woman, Sister Sophia, a spirit warden. Adima made Hosni drop her. Poor girl. Follow the path down to their camp by the dock. The Supernals arrived by boat. Search them. Well, at least you're still alive. Did you manage to find any evidence that will help exonerate Hosni? Mara's heart. This is exactly what we needed. With this in hand, my husband and I can escape this place and go to seek help. I have one final favor to ask. I've been thinking about the Dream Shard and what I know about the Vaermina cult. Hosni spends long periods asleep these days. I think Adima is using the relic to control Hosni through his dreams. Now, to save my son. We must trust in the gods. That's what I do. I've made many offerings to the divines in these last dark days. I've been thinking about the Dream Shard and what I know about the Vaermina cult. Hosni spends long periods asleep these days. I think Adima is using the relic to control Hosni through his dreams. Adima's been giving my son potions. If you can figure out which one puts him into dreaming sleep, and take some yourself, I think you'll be able to enter his dreams as she does. Talk to Hosni's bard, Disdain. He's in on all Hosni's secrets. There must be some way to get through to Hosni. He often plays in the courtyard garden. Disdain's a maggot, but he's close with Hosni. He's smart and he's no coward, so watch yourself.
My heart.
Ah, a new face? Welcome, stranger. Isn't this the most wonderful party? Wonderful, wonderful.
I've got mine. Where's yours?
If you want me to play something for you, you'll just have to wait your turn. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Take a walk. I've seen Hosni worship at a shrine to Vaermina, and then take a sleeping brew. So check the shrine. The rest is on you.
Duchess fled.
My Hosni dreams. If you go inside, do not disturb him. It would make me angry.
You have entered my son's dream. Some uncorrupted part of him has sent me to tell you what you need to know. Yes, but the dream is Hosni's. Somewhere in this dream is the Omen of Blood, the demon from Quagmire that drives him to madness. You must find the Omen and slay it. That which lives in dreams can be slain in dreams. If you kill Vaermina's Omen in Hosni's dream, it will be ejected from our world forever, and my son will be free.
Sister Sophia was never worthy of you.
One time there was a spark. There is another woman. You can't compare to her. It's over.
Oh, Hosni. How can you be so cruel?
Cruel? Now that I see you clearly, it's a wonder I'm so lenient. Be gone. Stealing from Durak will be as easy as stealing a sweet roll from a baby.
Do you seek death? You found it.
My betrothed lies dead before me, but all I can feel is relief. I watched from a dream as a nightmarish reflection of myself committed mad crimes of blood. I killed so many, I threatened my own parents. Righting the wrongs I did here will take years, but thanks to you, I can at least start. I have to repair the damage I've done. The first thing I'll do is order my guards to drive the supernal dreamers from our shore. Then I'll send for my parents. The nightmare may be over. There's still work to do. Now I must find ways to make amends. I know one thing. The days of the Midnight Union are over. I have to repair the damage I've done. The first thing I'll do is order my guards to drive the supernal dreamers from our shore. Then I'll send for my parents. You have more urgent work to do. The Dream Shard must be returned to Durak at Pariah Abbey. I sense that Vaermina's not yet done with Stormhaven. The Spirit Wardens will need the Shard to oppose her. Now I must find ways to make amends. I know one thing.
We're the Midnight Union. The Supernals should fear us. Instead, they've turned our shore into their campground.
The guards are looking rather anxious. Something's changed, hasn't it? And for the better. I think we might live through this.
You wish to suffer my wrath?
We're going to be allowed to leave, aren't we? It's over. I can tell.
Hopping mad.
Don't ask me why we're here. I have no idea. Someone seemed to think we needed to be here to keep Stormhaven safe. I haven't seen the rest of the kingdom, but this part's as dull as dirt.
I don't know how much more of this I can bear. Waiting for the general to call us back to the fight against the Iron Hand ogres. It's gnawing right through my nerves.
It's you. As I had foreseen, it is gratifying to have one's foresights proven true. Well done. You should have the honor of returning the Dream Shard to its place on Azura's statue. Please see that it is properly returned. Then we can talk about what comes after.
Thank you, mortal. I had my doubts, but it seems the abbot's faith in you was well placed. I will watch you more closely from now on.
You have triumphed. The threat of Hosni Atura's Midnight Union is quelled, and we can return to watching and warding. Not yet. But you've brought us a great victory. Vaermina's immediate threat has been foiled. And now, we'd like you to have this. The other wardens and I infused our power into a mighty weapon to aid you in your fight. Returning the Dream Shard to its rightful place is no small victory, but Vaermina attacks on several fronts. I kept this quiet, But Azura warned me. There is another Omen. There may be another Omen in Gambit. Returning the Dream Shard to its rightful place is no small victory, but Vaermina attacks on several fronts. I kept this quiet, but Azura warned me. There is another Omen. Yes, Menevia is secure, but Vaermina's dark influence now seeps into the eastern region of Gambit. Azura's shrine there has been desecrated. It's the supernal dreamers again. I'm sure of it. I'm glad you're in this with me. We must stop the dreamers, and if there is another Omen, we must destroy it. I leave now for Shinji's Scarp in Gambit. I want you there too, but first, I need you to warn High King Emmerich. I would send one of the Spirit Wardens to Wayrest, but after everything we've been through, they need rest. I'm glad I can rely on you in these troubled times. The king trusts you, and I know you'll get the message to him quickly.
You saved Abbot Duroc. You recovered the Dream Shard. There are no words.
I hope to be done here soon.
I was deeply saddened to hear of my sister's death. In Alcaire, her murderer would have been put to the sword immediately.
Welcome back to Wayrest. It's good to see you again. Do you have any news? To be honest, this whole matter with the Dream Shard has robbed me of a few nights' sleep. I'll be a royal grump if we can't get this matter resolved soon. Well, there we go then. That wasn't quite so bad as Abbot Duroc made it sound. I'm sure he had his reasons, though. What about the Daedra, the Omen that was behind all this? I trust it's dead or gone? In Gambit? Why couldn't it be in Morrowind or somewhere else across the continent? Gods! We already have enough trouble in Gambit. General Godrun says the Iron Hand ogres are far from being fully defeated. He's the best damned general in the Daggerfall Covenant, if you ask me, and he's a good friend. His army came to our defense against the Iron Hand ogres. They fought hard, but the battle's not over. Godrun's headed back to Shinji's Scarp even now. Well, that's good, at least. You two are the experts, though I suppose that's a dubious honor. If there is an Omen in Gambit, I'm guessing it's similarly disguised. Godrun didn't report anything suspicious, but maybe it's worth asking Captain Ernell. Yes, Ernell was fighting with Godrun, but he's just been reassigned to shore up our defenses here in Wayrest. It may be a wild guar chase, but it's worth asking Ernell if he saw any signs of Daedric influence in Gambit.
Who is this Captain Ernell anyway? Comes back from fighting Iron Hand ogres and wants to boss everyone around.
My little brother ran off and joined the Supernal Dreamers. I'm disappointed, but I sure hope he isn't caught and brought here.
I recognize you from the stories. You're the one who helped save Count Atura, aren't you? He's an old friend. I'm glad to make your acquaintance. Don't mind the guillotine. It's just for show. Well, you know as well as anyone else, these supernal dreamers have been trying to recruit people all over Stormhaven. We're hoping this will serve as a deterrent. If we catch a cultist, we'll execute him. Nothing more than that. Sure enough, I was acting liaison to General Godrun out at Shinji Scarp, but he's worried that the ogres might break through and attack Wayrest. Godrun suggested to the king that I be assigned to organize defenses here, so here I am. Between you and me, I really don't think so. General Godrun has done a good job. The orcs have driven the ogres almost back into the mountains. Morale at Shinji Scarp is quite high. Not that I know of. General Godrun's been losing sleep, worried about the ogres, but other than that, everyone's been sleeping just fine. Or at least as well as you can expect for a war camp. General Godrun is acting a little strange, though. It's not my place to question the general, but he does seem to be blowing the ogre threat out of proportion. That's just my 2 coppers, though. Good luck if you're headed out to Gavadon.
What? Can't you let a man enjoy a moment's rest? Or does King Emmerich need this bench right now?
Rumor is the soldiers of the redoubt are going to move on. I hear the king's already got supernal dreamers he's going to execute here.
You up for helping out a fellow adventurer?
Don't question my orders. Just tell the commander we need more soldiers and more supplies.
Yes, General. If you say we need them, then we need them.
So, you're the hero Grandmaster Durak keeps telling us about. You're here at the perfect moment. You like to fight ogres?
It's good you're here. The General says the battle does not go as well as he hoped. I told him you could help. I've had little time to search for the Omen. Did you learn anything in Wayrest? Anything about nightmares in Gavadon?
The General? If the Omen were to get a hold of him, that would be very bad. Before we act, we must be sure, though. For now, we keep an eye on Godrun. Perhaps helping him defeat the ogres will flush the Omen out.
We need everyone we can get. You're just in time. I need every able-bodied man and woman. You're carrying a weapon, so I assume you're able. You like to fight ogres? It does, and by Moloch we need you. The Iron Hand ogres have stopped us cold out there, and I can't afford to lose any more soldiers. Will you join my clan, Murtagh clan, in this battle? We've been trying to break through the ogre lines for days. Sergeant Ulfin is leading the charge. If you can help him take the tower up on the rocks, we can establish a forward command post. Then we're in striking distance to finish this thing. I brought my army here as a favor to King Emmerich, but Murtagh clan has other battles to fight. We need to finish the Iron Hand ogres and finish them fast. May your kills be quick and many, soldier. The Iron Hands come from our side of the mountains, from Hrothgar. They've plagued our efforts to rebuild Orsinium for years. Murtagh clan has fought them more times than I can count. That's why King Emmerich asked us to come to Gavadon's aid. Both. I fought at Emmerich's side in Rancer's War. We helped drive the Reachmen from Stormhaven, and in exchange, Emmerich returned Orsinium to Orc hands. That conflict was of mutual benefit. This one isn't. Because it was Bretons who destroyed Orsinium, and now Murtagh clan must come to their rescue? Maybe. Emmerich's my friend, and he's High King of the Daggerfall Covenant, but we won't forget Orsinium. Wait until next time. That's what we say. Our chieftain is in Hrothgar, but I am proud to say I lead Murtagh clan in battle. Centuries ago, Murtagh clan was one of the strongest clans in Orsinium. We were nearly destroyed along with the city, but we are resilient. Some of us do, some don't. It will be decades before Orsinium regains its former glory. Many see the city as a reminder of past defeats. Nonetheless, Murtagh clan works to rebuild it, and to defend it from the Iron Hand ogres.
I do not live here, nor do I intend to remain here. Your purchases will help ensure my future relocation to somewhere more magical.
Well, that didn't work. Time to come up with a new plan. Again. What went wrong? I'll tell you what went wrong. I was trained to fight ogres, not rocks! We can't even get to the ogres. It's those damn boulders they're throwing. Every time we try to charge across, another one of my soldiers gets smushed! Did he? You can't fly, can you? Sure would make it easier. Failing that, if you're willing to make a run for it, I'll cheer you on. From back here. One tip. Don't run in a straight line. Zigzag. Hide behind the rocks and you just might make it. If you can make the ridge, I bet 50 gold those ogres fall back. Take my war horn. If you get across, climb the tower and blow the horn. That will signal us to move up and establish a forward command post. Guts and glory, friend!
down, Sergeant. When the reinforcements come, march south.
Stand down! What do you mean? This is our chance to finish the ogres off!
Sergeant Ulfin's impressed. Says you've got guts and you're fast on your feet. Assuming you can fight, I think we found the hero to finish these ogres off. Ha! There won't be an attack. I don't have the soldiers to spare. Abbot Duroc says you're a champion, though, and I trust him. I believe you can do this on your own. The ogre's leader is called Skull Crusher. He's big, he's mean, and he's nasty, but you can take him. I would send soldiers to help you, but another battle is brewing, and they have to prepare. Now, it's time for you to finish them. The ogre's leader is called Skull Crusher. He's big, he's mean, and he's nasty, but you can take him. I would send soldiers to help you, but another battle is brewing, and they have to prepare. It's a fight that's long overdue, but it's Clan Murtaugh's fight, not yours. Your fight is with the ogres. I need you to kill Skull Crusher and stop the ogres from coming through the mountain. The Iron Hands have been using a cavern to get through the mountains. I sent a mining team to collapse the cavern, but they never reported back. Find them and help them get it done. After that, we can clean up what's left.
I don't understand why the General's holding us back, or what this glorious next battle is that he keeps talking about. It's not my place to question orders either, though.
Please, you have to finish it. We were so close. Just those last 3 support beams and we'd have caved it in. Boom! No more ogres. There's no one left to help. Just me, and I'm spent. Get through the ogres and you could do it alone, though. A pickaxe to the support beams down there will bring the whole place down. Smash them, and then run for your life. Just down the hill. Shamargro Lorga had one. When we ran, the ogres followed him. I heard his screams. His pickaxe should be there. I'd give you mine, but it's all I have to defend myself. If the ogres see me, I at least want to go down swinging. Oh! We put our lives into your hands. Bring that cavern down on their heads. You did it. I couldn't believe it when I heard the crash, but you brought the whole place down. Almost cost you your life. I searched through the rubble. Was just about to give up. I'm glad I found you, though. After what you did, it was an honor. You shut them down. Our soldiers cleared out the stragglers. No more Iron Hands. I know General Godrun will want to see you.
So you survived. I worried you were buried along with the ogres. For collapsing that cavern, you deserve a medal. Unfortunately, though, General Godrun's in no condition to hand out awards. I don't know. When he heard the cavern collapse, he declared mission accomplished for the Iron Hand ogres. But then he ordered me to muster the troops and prepare to march on Wayrest. I don't understand what happened to the General, but I will say he just hasn't been himself lately. If there's anything I can do to help him, please let me know. I don't understand what happened to the General, but I will say he just hasn't been himself lately. If there's anything I can do to help him, please let me know. They're just upstairs. I know Abbot Duroc will be relieved to see you. He said to send you up right away when you returned. Whatever's going on, I hope you can help General Godrun. He's like a father to me.
The Omen has pulled Godrun into a deep sleep. Praise Azura. I was losing faith. You were right about General Godrun. The Omen of betrayal has the General in its grips. He was going to betray Emmerich and attack Wayrest. This was Vaermina's ultimate plan, to destroy the Daggerfall Covenant. It sounds like her Omen has been twisting the General's mind, convincing him to betray King Emmerich. I suspected the Omen was manipulating events toward that end, but by defeating the ogres, you exposed its plan before it was ready. No. Vaermina and her minions still have the General in their grips. You've done this before, so I think you should do it again. We need to get Godrun back.
Don't question my orders. Just tell the commander we need more soldiers and more supplies.
Yes, General. If you say we need them, then we need them.
can't deploy so many against the Iron Hand ogres. Why do you ask for 3 regiments?
Vengeance. Emmerich trusts me. I can make Wayrus suffer as Orsinium did. Refuse allies, but don't forget who's in charge.
Of course, General. After we sack Wayrest and kill the king, you can have the city. We just want the people. You fought so hard and all for nothing. You will die young.
You're a fool to cross me, mortal. I wish your presence in Quagmire. Come to me. You mortals, always such high aspirations. You dream of interfering with my plans, but it is a fantasy. Do you really think my manipulations would be so vulnerable? You are not even a hindrance. The success of the Omens was never critical. This was a daydream. The nightmare begins now. You fool! You protected your general, but you sacrificed your king.
I don't understand what happened. I feel like my body, my mind were not my own. A fate worse than death. Thank you for restoring my mind. Now, I must restore my honor.
Once again, you return safely from the dream, bringing one of Vaermina's victims back with you. General Godrun seems to be feeling himself again.
King Emmerich? That is bad. We just received word that the king has fallen ill. It cannot be a coincidence. Vaermina is raising the stakes. She makes a final bid for power by assaulting our king.
King Emmerich falling ill cannot be a coincidence. Vaermina is raising the stakes, making a final bid for power by assaulting the king himself. I am out of my league. I will go to the king's side, but we must seek Azura's help.
We need Azura's counsel.
King Emmerich falling ill cannot be a coincidence. Vaermina is raising the stakes, making a final bid for power by assaulting the king himself. I am out of my league. I will go to the king's side, but we must seek Azura's help.
You must go to Azura's shrine at the Weeping Giant. It has been defiled, and I fear the supernal dreamers are involved. Regardless, the shrine must be cleansed. That is certain. To cleanse the shrine, you need to get glow dust from the wisps on the eastern shore. That and the rare mineral azurite from the northern hills. Cleanse the shrine and pray for Azura's guidance. She will send it.
Yes, this dust will return the light to my shrine. Bring this and the stone when you come to my shrine. Excellent. You have the stone. Proceed, mortal, and come to my shrine. Follow the lights to my shrine. Smite Vaermina's foolish servants as you come. This was once a glorious shrine, but time and these fools have befouled it. Come, cleanse the shrine, and we shall speak. Well, you've done well, mortal. You return my dream shard. You vanquished Vaermina's omens. And now, you've cleansed my shrine as well. But the Mistress of Nightmares has not yet released Stormhaven from her clutches, has she? Indeed, and King Emmerich has been very tolerant toward my spirit wardens. A fact I have not failed to notice. First, Vaermina attacks my abbey, then she desecrates my shrine, and now this? If I didn't know better, I might think it was personal. Yes, Vaermina has pushed too far this time, and she must receive her comeuppance. I will aid you, but you should know that extricating your king from her clutches will be far more difficult than it was with the others. This time, she has unleashed her own consort, Golthus, the Night Terror. He consumes King Emmerich's mind in the nightmare, blocking your entry. I will give you a dusk stone to penetrate the nightmare, but defeating Golthus will be another matter. You've proven to be talented and resourceful so far. Let this be another test of your strength. I'm sure you'll succeed in serving me faithfully once again. Go now, mortal. Go save your king. And teach Vaermina to keep her hands off of what's mine.
I was deeply saddened to hear of my sister's death. In Alcaire, her murderer would have been put to the sword immediately. I want...
I've done all I can, but the king seems to slip further away every hour. I'm afraid there is no way to enter the dream either. There's something different this time. Something far more dangerous. A dusk stone. Fascinating. I've heard of them but never seen one. It's said that Azura once used a dusk stone to break the barrier between day and night. Maybe it can also penetrate the barrier between waking and sleeping. I almost lost faith there. I don't know why I doubted Azura, why I doubted you. Maybe it's from being so close to the king. He's consumed by terror in his dream. I almost lost faith there. I don't know why I doubted Azura, why I doubted you. Maybe it's from being so close to the king. He's consumed by terror in his dream.
The Night Terror? Vaermina's own consort? Then this does not even compare to the threat the Omens represented. The Night Terror. His name was once Golthus, and he was Vaermina's lover. Now, he is her champion. I suppose you must. But be warned. The Night Terror takes many forms, and has countless methods of inflicting pain and fear. No wonder the king suffers so. Hurry then. Azura be with you, friend.
Daggerfall Covenant needs a stronger ruler, Emmerich. Your reign as High King has come to an end. I'm taking Wayrest.
Damn it, Godrun. We've been friends for years. How can you just betray me like this?
I rue the day my father gave you my hand in marriage. You're not worthy of being my husband, and you're certainly not worthy of being my king.
Maria, I don't understand. I know we went for political reasons, but I thought that over the years you actually came to... I thought you loved me. If I've lost your support, then I have lost everything.
What?
Yeah!
I rue the day my father gave you my hand in marriage. You're not worthy of being my husband.
You know, it's actually ironic. I, probably the most unworthy man in all the kingdom, wound up being High King. It makes the entire Covenant look like some kind of circus. Yes, it's better that someone else takes the throne. I accept my fate. The prisoner must pay for his crimes. It is the only way to restore order to the kingdom. Treason. His actions would have destroyed the Daggerfall Covenant. He has been found unworthy in every way. He deserves to die. But I am King Emmerich, the new King Emmerich. The unworthy weakling will be gone, and I will take his place. Why did you make him leave? I was this close to reaching the peace of death. It has just been a jest. The Daggerfall Covenant, my kingdom, my life. I was never worthy to be king. I'll die here, and one more worthy will take my place. No, I wish that were true. It was the other life that was a dream. All that business about the Daggerfall Covenant was just a pack of lies. This is reality. Fear, bloodlust, betrayal. In my heart, I think I always knew that. No, I'm not falling for that again. 1,000,000 times he's shown me, to hope is to suffer. Why don't you just kill me and have done with it? Tell Golthus to come back. He can take me. He can be me. Just end this nightmare. Mocking a broken man. That's low. Even for a creature of oblivion. You know where he went. My castle. His castle now. His damn minions hold the keys. The knight, the thief, the general. If you're not going to kill me, please, just go away.
We cannot end this war, it will end us.
Golfis rules Stormhaven. I will return to Sir Hughes.
Tell me quickly and truthfully, how do we fare?
They're calling for you to surrender, Your Majesty.
When Golfis is king, Hosni Atura will not elude me again.
Vaermina warned me you will die here, and in your... After you're dead, I will return and assume your King Emeric's form. When I awaken, I will tell everyone of your sacrifice within the dream to save my life. You'll be remembered as the hero who saved King Emeric. No one will ever know the truth. Like you, the real Emeric will be dead. I'll destroy the Covenant, and the people will curse both your...
Tell me quickly and truthfully, how do we fare?
Orc troops have broken through the gates, Your Majesty. They're heading toward the castle.
What in oblivion just happened? Something changed. It's going to be bad, isn't it? It always is. I don't know why I bother asking. Still, I seem to remember you, but this is just another trick, isn't it? Dead? Truly? So, I can still be Emmerich? I can still be High King? I don't know I deserve that at this point, but I guess it's a good thing. Yes, my binds are actually loosening, and that is very good. Does this mean...
I would speak to you again, mortal. Come through the mirror to Quagmire.
I rue the day my father gave you my hand in marriage. You're not worthy of being my husband, and you're certainly not worthy of being my king.
Maria, I don't understand. I know we went for political reasons, but I thought that over the years you actually came to... I thought you loved me. If I've lost your support, then I have lost everything.
I'm impressed, mortal. You navigated my nightmares without losing your nerve, and yes, you have saved your little king. For now. Of course you will. You have slain my consort as well. I'll get over my loss, but I think I'll keep you here for a while.
The Daggerfall Covenant was a mistake.
Perhaps a
We can't
century or
trust
two will
the Red
teach you
Guards.
humility. Perhaps we will. You have certainly proven resourceful in the past.
We must remain
Even if
vigilant.
you escape Quagmire,
The Red
mortal,
Guards could be
you will
plotting
not
against
escape
us.
my vengeance. I can be patient. Very patient. Goodbye. For now.
There is another woman. You can't compare to her. It's over.
Oh, Hosni. How can you be so cruel?
I asked Abbot Durak to go downstairs because I wanted to speak with you for a few moments alone. Tell me something. Do you recall everything that happened in the dream? Frankly, I wish your memory was as hazy as mine. What I do recall, I'm rather ashamed of. I am the King of Stormhaven, the High King of the Daggerfall Covenant, but that damned Daedra reduced me to a pathetic child. I am too, and I owe you for that. And more, really. You were the one who acted nobly in there, not me. You had enough courage for both of us. I was broken. You saw me. I can only hope this experience will make me a stronger, a better king. I appreciate you saying that, but this isn't one I can just shake off. It's my burden, though, and I must bear it. But enough of this dreary talk. Come with me to the throne room.
You know, I was thinking, if Vaermina's omens were really driving people mad, does that mean they weren't responsible for their decisions? Never mind, don't answer that.
I thought we had lost you for a little while there. You seemed to be consumed by the dream much as the king was. After he returned, though, you slept soundly. I knew you were all right then, so I left you to rest. You needed it.
You're new to Wayrest. Welcome. Even if you're just passing through, your safety's important to us. If you have any troubles, you just let me know and I'll take care of it.
Ah, good to see you again, my friend. Your fame is growing fast. I hear your name all the time now. Better you take the spotlight and I can stick to the shadows, eh? I am too, my friend. I am too. I hear the king was ill, and I understand we suffered from similar afflictions. I am, a little distracted, but yes, I came to pay my respects. Seeing Sister Sophia here has caught me off guard. Do you think she could ever forgive me? Very smart. You are a wise counselor. After I speak with the king, I will make my apology. Thank you, my friend, for everything.
My savior, my greetings and blessings upon you. I would be lying if I told you I didn't have the occasional urge to howl at the moon. But nocturnal indiscretions aside, I feel quite good considering my former affliction. We have come to request the aid of the High King. Camlorn is recovering slowly, but our forces are much depleted after the siege of the city. I don't have to tell you that, surely.
And so your journey brings us together again. I was wondering if I might encounter you during my trip back to Wayrest. Slowly, I returned to Wayrest to request additional supplies and men from the king. But it appears things aren't entirely peaceful at home. So I'm stuck until resources free up. That or I go back to Aldcroft with my helmet in my hand. So the true culprit behind Lacana's murder was indeed Vaermina. I'm glad to know her plot against my brother was ultimately thwarted. I'm glad we spared Sir Hughes as well. I understand he's doing penance at Pariah Abbey.
So first you freed me and now you saved the king? You certainly do keep busy. You're an inspiration, too. I hope we run into each other again.
On behalf of the Knights of the Flame, I came here to pay my respects. You saved my order, and now my king, friend. I have a feeling I will hear about many more of your accomplishments in the future. I'm honored to know you.
In all the years I've known him, I've never seen Godrun so emotional. I'm sure the king will forgive him, but I worry that he will not be able to forgive himself.
Your Majesty, I humbly beg your forgiveness. My mind was poisoned, and I was not myself. I vow to make this up to you.
The threat to my husband was a threat to the Daggerfall Covenant as a whole. On behalf of my father, King Vaermina, and all of Alcaire, I thank you. My sister was always headstrong. She chose Duke Nathaniel, and she wouldn't take no for an answer. They were on a state visit when we met the king and the duke. My wedding was first, followed shortly by hers. Now Lacana is dead, and the Covenant is shaken. My husband and I must travel to Alcaire to speak to King Vaermina, my father. We will return my sister to her birthplace, Sentinel. We'll keep the Daggerfall Covenant strong. Lacana wouldn't want her death to imperil all we've worked for.
There is no suitable reward for what you've done. Sorry to say it, but your success has probably earned you more responsibility than reward. You'll be hearing from me again sooner than you'd like. I apologize in advance. Bah! Are you always so damn noble? You need to lighten up, my friend. Perhaps this will lighten your spirits. It's a small token of my appreciation, but one I hope will serve you as you have served me. You're a hero, and now, a friend, too. Speaking to you now as a friend, and as your king, I wonder if I might prevail upon you to assist me with some other matters. One that is a matter of state, and another that is of a more personal nature.